This is happening, ladies and gentlemen, my friends. Welcome back to the show. The DOJ, Department of Justice, cleared to sell 6.5 billion worth of Bitcoins, Silk Road assets, and the market is not taking it nicely. We do see the bleed out. The question really is if it's coming from this whole drama that's actually been already approved and cleared on the 13th of December, or this is just a normal thing that's happening every single freaking year the past 6 years. And if you ask me, it's the later, because all this FUD, all this craziness, the DOJ, the TRON, that doesn't matter, guys. Does not matter at all. I'm here to give you my analysis every single day. I'm going to talk about what is happening really with the DOJ and what is this whole Silk Road drama. I'm going to talk about why this is a perfect time to buy and how you should actually buy. And we're also going to look at your tokens and we're going to talk about the market in general. Guys, if you are here, make sure to smash and obliterate the like button. If you don't know who I am, my name is Fefe and I bring you the best alpha from the past 24 hours. I simplify the news and also I bring you trades that you can effectively make money with. If you're here in the chat, let me know. Please like this show. It really does help. The algo helps me and eventually helps you. And make sure to subscribe to the channel if you have not done that already. Love from Pakistan. Love you back. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this because this is something that I'm a little bit pissed. That's the honest truth. Cuz, are you a little bit pissed about this news? Cuz is not pissed. He's like, it's fine, it's fine. It's like I'm thinking like a couple of things here. Okay, number one, DOJ cleared. So if you don't know what Silk Road is, it's been a shady exchange and they basically they basically seized all these bitcoins that were coming from them. They shut it down, seized it long time ago. And so it's always been this thing above the crypto market is that the government is going to sell these bitcoins. And this is a substantial amount of money. Like we're talking billions and billions and billions. And they have $6.5 billion worth of Bitcoin, and now they say they're cleared to sell it. And so there's a bunch of, talk about this is 69,370 Bitcoins that we're talking about. And the market is, noobing and all that. And the reason why I'm pissed for a lot of reasons, but one of the main reasons is because because of all the freaking FUD. Like I told you guys that I really want to help you. This is why I'm here. Like I'm trying to help you navigate the market, make money, understand what's happening. And all these idiots and FUDsters and engagement farmers just going on about their business and people DMing me like what is really happening and da-da-da-da-da. And you don't have any reason to worry. Okay, there are some things that you should obviously pay attention to, which we're going to talk about. But in general, it's very important. It's very important to just not lose our minds, okay? So for example, 𝗙𝗘𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙, nothing wrong about 𝗙𝗘𝗙𝗙𝗙, but the fact that he's saying ruling was made December 13th, we only hear about this now, confirmed it's already happened, no need to FUD. Well, then he goes on and he says, what is the proof? The DOJ dumped the 6.5 billion in seized Bitcoin today. They didn't. This is complete, utter bullshit. They didn't. And even the community vote says here, no, they didn't. They do have the 6.5 billion back, left. And this is the $6.5 billion worth of Bitcoin, 69,370 Bitcoins in their wallet, which is marked as FBI Silk Road wallet. And this is still here, like it's not liquidated and whatever. The news about the DOJ being cleared is true, but it happened on the 13th of December. Obviously, what would the Biden administration do? The left does everything they can to damage Trump's reputation. Why? Because if they sell everything, there is no legal way for Trump to stop buying back the Bitcoins. So unless he makes it into a reserve, and therefore they make it impossible for him to keep his promises, right? So there is this place. Now you have to understand as well that this has been submitted, I think it was February, March. So it is not like, as we say that is because of the weather, but it's still a problem. It's still a problem that is happening. So what is really happening? What you should really worry about? Well, number one, I do think, and I 100% agree with this here, that the DOJ selling is the new China banned Bitcoin FUD. So if you've been here, you know that it's been literally like every single day we're talking about it. China is going to ban Bitcoin, and oh my God, what a big market that is, and then If it's going to happen, what is going to happen? The industry is going to fucking die. It's going to be done. And then nothing happened. And then China announces that, oh, actually they are going to open up. And oh, this is going to... So it's like the whole fought again and again. And now we're talking about the DOJ selling. And it's just another fear-inducing thing into the market. So you guys sell your Bitcoin. You guys sell your crypto. You guys exit before the probability move. And that's it. So when Germany sold, if you're recently joined the industry, you don't know this, but Germany as the country held a lot of Bitcoins also from a lot of these confiscations. And they clipped it in 1 week. So they sold 42,000 Bitcoins, which is like about 75% of what we're looking at here with Silk Road. And 250 Bitcoins sold per hour, $63,000. Bitcoin went from 63 to 53,000, about a 15% drawdown. What is important to note here, the one, there was no seller pressure, which I don't think it is now, because I don't think Saylor's coming back for a while. He's been reducing his positions. I don't think he's going to start deploying the 20 billion or whatever he has now. And two, Trump was not the president and Gensler was laughing at us. Now, we don't have none of these. And for anybody who is thinking, I might be wrong, we'll see. But for anybody who is thinking that the DOJ will go 1 week before the Trump presidency, 10 days before the Trump presidency, and clip it on the market, I think you're ludicrous. It's not going to happen. Why? Because we have infrastructure. We have ETFs. We have Coinbase. We have BlackRock. We have the infrastructure to liquidate all this through OTC deals without needing to clip this all into the market. So if I was at the DOJ, I would be like, Trump is coming into office in 10 days. What do? Well, I clip $6.5 billion worth of Bitcoin on the market and, and risk of getting fucking fired and Trump hating on me, because that is exactly what's going to happen after he emphasized the fact that he wants to make Bitcoin great again and wants to create registration. Or you just go like, well, what if I just extend this to a little bit? Like, what if I just go, I have the authority to sell it. That doesn't mean I have to sell it. So the fact that they have the authority to sell it, which this says it clearly here, they have the authority to sell it. Okay, they were clear. They said, you are allowed to sell. Okay? When did they say that? December 13th. Again, why? Because Trump is becoming a president in 21 days. Okay? So Biden is like, you know what? Fuck this. We burned down the ship anyway. Let's just do this one more thing here because we're fuckers, right? And then, so they do this with Kamala in the background. They're like, let's clip this in. It's not going to happen, I think. And this is what I tweeted. And I said, here's what I said. Let me just scroll back here. I said, if you're calling the shots at the DOJ, be an effing G and do not pull the trigger until Trump comes into office. Honestly, this is what should happen. And I genuinely believe that the people are so smart that they are not going to do it and it's not going to happen. And the reason why it's an incredible buying opportunity is because this is the time when it really happens. Even if they were to sell, let's assume they were to sell. You see, last year, 380 billion, 379 billion entered the market on realized cap, roughly about 1 billion per day. The US government selling 6.5 billion could be absorbed in just a week. So even if there was no sailor, even if, all that shit was happening, this could be easily absorbed within a week, within 1 or 2 weeks, by the time he becomes president, right? And the good thing about this news that people don't talk about is that it's done. That's the last thing we have. Like, honestly, now we don't have China ban, FUD, we don't have the government selling, we don't have Germany selling, we don't have none of that shit. We do not have none of that shit. Everybody who is a big entity and is holding Bitcoin is holding because they fucking want to. It is what it is. So I'm actually super happy about this news because the fact that it came up, we'll see how the DOJ reacts. Obviously, some people I would assume they want to try to save face and they're not going to clip this into the market. If they do, they start negotiating with those OTC deals and Trump comes into office and you know what Trump is going to say? He'll say, these are the Bitcoins that I want to sell. And I just want to keep them. You want to sell these Bitcoins and Kamala wanted to sell them, but I stood in the way because I'm the best person to stand in the way of selling these Bitcoins. And the DOJ had the opportunity to sell it, but it didn't. And it's fine. It's great people at the DOJ. So we're just going to hold this Bitcoin for the rest of the life and we're going to make it into a government reserve. This is exactly what's going to happen, in my honest opinion. We'll yet to see, but that's the TLDR on this whole thing. And my message to all these guys, and again, I'm disrespecting a lot of people here, but like, much respect to all these guys who I'm talking about now, but like, when we're waiting for, how do I put this nicely? Let me take a sip of water until you like the show anyway. We have like 900 people and 200 likes, so it is time to like the show because this is the best show on Banter. You can't deny it. Pretty good drum. People love the Trump thing, eh? Yeah. Okay, so if you're thinking about selling here, and I got people DMing me, and I could, you know what I would do? Honestly, you know what I would do to you if you were thinking of selling this? Like this. Like you would be here and I would be like, stop that bullshit, get back to the market. This is what I would do. So if you're thinking about selling, don't. Again, nothing I say is financial advice, but I'm not selling. I'm not effing selling. You know that meme? Selling here is completely ludicrous. We have the biggest bull market coming of our lifetime. When? I don't know. Is it coming today? I don't know. Is it coming next week? I don't know. But there is some data that suggests that it's literally days away. So I'm going to get to that in a second. But I wanted to say, remember that there are risk on times and risk off times. Now is definitely later. I could not disagree more. Brother, if you're a short-term trader, don't take a long here because it doesn't make any sense. But if you have a little bit of brain and you understand that the greatest fucking bull market in the history is upon us, with a great president, with legislation being clear and understandable for crypto companies to operate in the United States of America, you do not sell your Bitcoin. It's simple. You do not sell your Bitcoin and you are risk on. Now, there is a big difference between calculated risk and not calculated risk. So I see people sending me 50x leverage positions and they are up 49% and they're like, oh, I nailed this move. Well, you're an idiot because you are going to get liquidated at some point. Because you didn't nail this move, 50x leverage, 49% profit. That means you nailed a 0.92% move in the market, which is $1.9 trillion. So you know, you're not a genius. What you have to understand is you have to prepare for the next 3 to 6 months. The way to prepare for the 3 to 6 months is to be risk on. That's the only way to prepare. Because if you, unless you believe that the whole Trump presidency and the whole thing that we've been waiting for, a global liquidity sailor, all these companies buying, that is just a hoax and it's just going to go away by next week. Because then if you believe that, then sell everything. Okay, so that's that. I ranted a bit.
Someone is saying that they can't afford to have no liquidation price. Could you explain that?
That's not true. Someone is saying that they can't afford to have no liquidation price. So again, if you can't afford to have no liquidation price because you already took a 20x leverage position because someone told you that we're gonna moon and you didn't take a stop loss, I can't help you. Why? Because physically, I'm not able to help you. Because the way to have no liquidation prices, as we started building 2, 3, 4 weeks ago, the positions, is that you make sure that you only use 10% of your account at 30x. Oh, what is it? 3x, you see? 3x. And then you use 20% of your account at 3x. And there's no way to get liquidated because you build up the position slowly. And even if you averaged up, this dip did not count. Yes, you might be in minus, but you're not like drawn and exhausted. You're ready for the next leg up. So you can always have liquidation, no liquidation price. You just have to have enough margin, okay? So let's jump back in here. Here is the, by the way, guys, did you see Banter bubbles? Did you see how crazy this thing is? First of all, shout out to the devs for making it. Look at this, the bubbles. Let me just go on to the hourly. The bubbles actually update live. So you see that it updates live, the size of the bubble as well, but also the percentages within the bubble. It's absolutely incredible. And the best feature on the bubbles, it's a free tool. If you haven't heard about it yet, free tool. There is the what is this news here? About Coinbase. Coinbase reported to receive the CFTC subpoena related to Polymarket, potentially requiring the exchange to share user account data. Who is surprised that Coinbase is going to give up data? I'm not. Anyway, so this is the kind of stuff that you can get here, okay? So you go here, there's a phone app as well. There's a link in the description. Make sure that you get yourself the Banter Bubbles app. It's free, okay? It's like, so you go I'm here, telling you, there's a free tool we developed for you. The reason why I'm telling you about it, because it's absolutely freaking incredible, okay? Go and download it to your phone. I promise you will not regret it. Let's look at the chart. There is one thing that I see, okay? We might see a reversal anytime now. I would like you to like this show, and I'm going to give you an opportunity. I will consider it to give you an opportunity to be a part of a $15,000 raffle, okay? but I want you to like the show. And after this, if we get enough likes, I'm gonna do that. So if you go here, and I go to the daily, and I go back to past 6 years, this is how it looks like. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go back 7 years, but let's go back 6 years. Okay, so I look back past 6 years. What do I see? 2019. What happened is this is January 15th. Okay, we had a little bit of an 8-9% drawdown, and then from an exponential freaking growth. Okay, this is where they tell you not to be risk on. Then January 20th. Look at this. We had a drawdown about, again, 8, 10, whatever, from the very top to the very bottom, 12%. And then what? A 30-40% move on Bitcoin. Great. Then let's go on. What is this? January 21st, we had a drawdown of about 20%, and then parabol, it moved 200-something%. Now let's move on. Then you have the first one, 2020, 2022. This is when the bear market hit. So this is not something that we should rely on. But still, if you consider this was the beginning of the bear market until the end of January, 22% drawdown. And from the bottom up, you were basically up where the month opened, even in the beginning of the bear market, okay? 2023, I don't think I have to explain. We had a 20% pump and then a 15-20% drawdown and another 40% pump, whatever, and then parabolia. Then here, 2024, a drawdown of 10%. Parabolia. I think you kind of understand where I'm heading with this, okay? Where I'm heading is the following. Currently, if I take this from the beginning of January, we are at a 10% drawdown. We are about 10% away, 7% away from the daily equilibrium at 2.95 trillion, which I told you we should get to. Okay, markets retrace 50%. If you don't know, I see a lot of people tuning in. If you don't know who I am and what I do and what I stand for, I actually made this tweet, and shout out to Kyle because he gave me the inspiration here. And I said, if you go into my X profile, there's a link in the description. I said, testimonials, if I helped you in any way, please share it below. So you can read here who I am and what people tell about me and how we make money here and how I'm here on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve and give you the charts, give you the trades. So go on there. There's a link in the description to my X profile down here and you can check it out. So you know I'm not an idiot just preaching stuff here that I have no idea about. But what I always tell you about this 50% retrace, which always happens, and it's probably going to happen now as well. But more and more I look at this on the 4-hour chart, I rather believe that we're going to see a massive freaking rally here to about 10% up to the 3.45 trillion region, or even take this high. And if we have a clearance, we see it afterwards. Because Trump comes into office, there will be disappointment. I'm pretty confident because he has to deal with like wars and shit. Like he can't just come and be like, okay, first things first, I'm gonna make Bitcoin a national reserve. This is not gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen. So because of that, I do think that we're gonna get a rally before the inauguration, and then rather a little bit of sell-off after the inauguration, and a little bit of sell-off can go down to the 2.95 trillion region. So I'm extremely bullish, understanding the fact that we did have massive pumps the past year, the past 6 years in January. There was no one January where we did not have a massive pump, and I don't think it's gonna be different this time either. Now, I always talk about the market and I always give you trades. So let's look at the market a little bit. Number one, my thesis did not change, okay? I do think that we are going to see a bounce from here. Two main scenarios, and I'm still waiting for it. I drafted this, I tweeted this, we talked about this yesterday. Two main scenarios. One is we're gonna come retrace to this order block, which is a major order block on a 4-hour. We see a market structure shift, which is basically on the 15-minute chart, you can see a higher high. And if we see that, we're going to start mooning and you should long. Now, we did not see this. I drafted this yesterday. We did not see a market structure shift. Therefore, we did not see a massive push yesterday, but that's not a problem because this is the only thing this is building up a trend line liquidity. Probably we're gonna take this. Let me see if it's session liquidity as well. Let's see. We might take New York as well and potentially show a market structure shift. This is what I'm waiting for, a higher high on the 15-minute. Once we get that, again, just long, because the next target is 3.45 trillion, another 10% on total, and about 20% on altcoins, about whatever, 7 to 10% on Bitcoin. So there is a relief for it coming. And then we reevaluate. This is why Twitter is good, because I can post on X and anytime, just tell you. Also, when there is stuff happening, I actually jump on here on the 100 Club. I have a trading channel. And yesterday night, everything was bleeding. I can't come live here on Banter because we don't have, I can't come on here. Can't wake up the team and do all the stuff. But I can come onto the 100 Club and do these streams. So if you want market update instantly when it happens or whatever that is, subscribe here. And when I can, I come here. And when I can't, I come on the 100x club. There's a link in the description as well. Check that out. But let's look at the chart. So here's what I'm thinking. I do think that there will be a little bit of liquidation potentially here, a market structure shift there or there. And then from there, we are going to see a massive, massive push. If that does not happen, what I'm going to look at is a bleed or a vicious, vicious dump to the 2.95 trillion region. When that happens, incredible buying opportunity. I've been telling you for a long time, layer in 2 to 3 to 5x leverage positions. Buy, because this is exactly where generational buying opportunity happens and generational wealth happens. It's very important. I got the feedback yesterday from some people like, oh, you always sell to buy. That's not me, brother. That's not me. A lot of times I told you to sell. I told you before this dump to sell. You can look back on my X. I told you exactly I'm taking off some positions. And I'm telling you that this is really like we're at the door of the face melting bull market. If you're selling here, if you're not risk on here, if you're not layering into the market, by protecting your downside with liquidation, no liquidation levels, you're making a big mistake in my honest opinion, but obviously everybody to their own. Guys, if you want a great exchange to trade on, I would recommend checking out CoinW. They have an incredible challenge running right now. You can win different prizes, and you can, of course, be a part of the 10 Bitcoin giveaway when it happens. You either go by ROI, you either go by PNL, or you either go by this festive earning campaign so you can stake, and then you get a raffle ticket there as well. So check them out. There's a link in the description. Incredible people. I happily know them personally. Big ass shout out to them. Non-KYC, available worldwide. Great trading prayers, great trading experience. And now by just simply trading, you qualify for the competition if you do this link and you have a chance to win. So go and check them out. What do the people say here? And then I'm going to jump into the chat. I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't do 3x. I go 20x, picking the bottom. Good luck, brother. Good luck. Good luck. New York explosive say Jimmy Carter, yes. 2 seconds silence. Thanks for everything, man. You're welcome, Hassan. Love your take. Fefe brings confidence. Thank you so much. Fefe the man, thank you. Philcoin, we can look at it. Fefe, VX is best for trading. I love VX. So VX is also great. There's a link in the description to VX. Check them out as well. Non-KYC. I love the people there as well. What is the safe liquidation price? No liquidation price is safe liquidation price. But like 50% drop on the chart, I think it's safe. BTC's next move. Mohammed, I literally just gave my heart and soul to you in an analysis. BlackRock sold also. They know something. Also, very important, guys. This is also something that a lot of people spread on X, and it's like really pissing me off. Today I'm edgy. Like BlackRock, edgy, but whatever that is. BlackRock does not sell. Like BlackRock, but when people tell you that BlackRock sold, they're idiots. BlackRock does not sell. BlackRock sells for the people who custody with BlackRock, okay? So when you buy Bitcoin through an ETF, you choose a company, right? And BlackRock offers this ETF. But it's not BlackRock selling. BlackRock is just a person in the middle or a company, an entity in the middle that you call and you say, hey, I want to sell my Bitcoin. And then BlackRock just executes that sale. It's not BlackRock selling, they know something. It's rather the people who are, boomers and whatever with BlackRock, they are selling. So I'm saying, bro, your Trump voice is spot on. I'm the best Trump impersonator. I know what I'm talking about and I can do it the best. And this is the best time to be allocating into crypto because I'm going to come into office on the 20th. And this is going to be the greatest ever bull market everyone has ever seen. Guys, I saw you like the show. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you an incredible opportunity. I genuinely mean it. Last time, if you watch my content, we had a competition with Hustle. First of all, of course we won. Wasn't even a question. Like my community, you guys, please let me know in the chat if you have participated. Please let me know in the chat. We had this tournament, the community won. I think it was 200 people who won $4,500 total. It's like, I told you that it's money. Like it's just money for you, for playing games. And people are saying they did. Okay, I did, yes. So did you also get the tokens? They distributed the tokens into your wallet. So if you look here, So if you look here, there was these tournaments and you go down here. These were the previous tournaments, check results. Obviously we won. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Money, money, money. So this guy, Sleeve Full, is signed up through my link. This is a competition for us. He won $550. This guy, 𝗙𝗢𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙, he won $200. FXRS won $50 by simply playing a freaking game. This is the best fucking thing ever. You can't do this in the bear market, so take advantage of it. We launched a new competition with these guys. Now we have to beat Ren and Kyle, okay? I'm counting on you guys. I'm not even kidding. Here's how you go. There's a link in the description, okay? I'm gonna show you. You go back here. You scroll down. There's a link here, Funtico. Join Fefe's racing team. Go and do this, okay? You go and join there. You connect. You sign up. You connect your wallet, whatever that is. If you have already signed up, that's fine. And you just go into tournaments. And you will see this, okay? You click enter. Here's the game. Now, I'm going to show you because this is for $15,000 now, okay? And I remember people telling me, oh, and they won $4,500. I want you to take advantage of this. It's very simple. You click on play now. You click on play. Oh, Wheel Fortune, I do have the ticket. But if you have participated, in the... Hold on a second. You're not participating in the tournament probably because I'm not logged in. Anyway, you should be. When you sign up, you will be able to sign up to this tournament. Probably it's because I used my chances because I'm competitive and I wanted to win. It's probably because I used all my chances. But when you get here, land here, the best thing you can do is you can click on enter to this tournament. You click on there, you sign up, and you are in the competition. This is for $15,000 and golden tickets. The best part about golden tickets is that they give you access to the tournament, which is the same thing, but for $100,000, which is crazy. Crazy, guys. I'm telling you, you've all been telling me that give me free money. This is fucking free money. Like, it doesn't get freer than this. We all played Miniclip. This is one of the best freaking things. Love Funtico. Also, the platform is incredible. The game is enjoyable, and you can win money. It's really, 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 really good. If you don't take advantage of this, I don't know what you're doing. So it's saying on PC or mobile. It's on PC. It's on PC, and you can use Google Chrome to connect your wallet. Appreciate it. I hope you always... I opened 20 trades with 2x leverage. Is safe? I mean, depends. Yes, it should be. Let's buy wig for Fefe. I'm down. I'm down for a wig. Love your Trump impression. It's exactly Trump. Good. What does 2.95 trillion means for the alts? How much they drop in percentage-wise? Potentially 15-20% from here. For potentially 15-20% from here. I do not see us going lower than like 20. Again, if you buy some big duck NFT, whatever, I don't know what it is, like that's not the good idea. But if you buy proper protocols, I don't think that should be an issue for you. All right, let's join here. So go and check out Funtico. Do not disappoint me, please. Please do not, cause you have to do it today. Do not disappoint me. Sign up, use the link in the description, sign up. You can win a portion of the $15,000 by just simply playing a fucking game.
I'm gonna smoke everybody.
Dude, you have no... Okay, let's take a bet. Okay, Cuz is saying he can... So Cuz is here with me.
For the first time I will play.
Okay, so if Cuz doesn't win, if you don't win, what? We take 50% of your salary.
No.
If you can't beat me, you have to name yourself Cuz. I'm going to show it on the show tomorrow. If you can't beat me, I take 50% of your salary. If you can beat me, I make 50% more of your salary. Cause he's thinking, he's calculating. I'm an expert in this game, bro. Like I'll beat everyone. I will actually publicly challenge Ren and Kyle. I'm challenging them now. Ren and Kyle. I will say the same thing to Ren. I'll either take a half cut of my. I'm gonna tell him. Ren, if you're watching this, I challenge you in this Funtico game. If I can beat you on time in this game, you give me 50% more of my salary. If you can beat me, I take a 50% cut. This is what we're gonna do here. This is what we're gonna do. I'm not sure if he's going to agree because I'm a G, but anyway. All right, let's go in here. So let's look at some other things here. Bitcoin dominance. I know a lot of people asking about it. My thesis on Bitcoin dominance have not changed, not a bit. I do think this is just a retest on Bitcoin dominance, and it is going to end, in a continuation down. So it's going to come back, retest, and then just continue down. It's not going above the 62% for this bull market for sure. ETH, I am in ETH. ETH came back 50%. Yes, it can come lower. Yes, it can take these liquidation levels, but I don't think it's going to be substantial. Even if we dip below, I don't don't think it's going to last that long. Solana, I'm still waiting for this on Solana, so I drafted this. I would not be surprised to see Solana dripping from here all the way down to the 160. If the market starts puking, maybe even the 153. I don't think it's coming this low though. So again, I'm expecting a pump now, but I would not start heavily long in here. Different things. BNB, largest scheme of things, I do believe that BNB has the potential to take a dip here. So we'll get to see. Doge. Doge came back 50 and made a shift. I do think Doge is an incredible long, bro. Like it is a great long. The only thing that is concerning me about Doge is that it has this liquidity built up here, which I don't necessarily like. Limit orders. So if you are, trading a trend line and you have to buy on a trend line, then welcome home. You should not buy ever on the trend line. You should always wait for the trend line to be taken because that's liquidity. Every retail trader who's not profitable is buying on these trend lines, and that's the perfect way to get wrecked because when this trend line is taken, that is exactly when you should get in. Where everybody else is placing their stop losses, that's the time you buy. So Doge can happen. I would rather buy Doge down here at 30 cents. 30 cents, perfect buying opportunity on Doge. Sui, I'll be honest with you, I layered a little bit out of Sui because of all the uncertainty that I see. It's strong, but what I hear things that it doesn't add up. There's no real whatever. I don't know. I just had a bad feeling about Sui, so I'll layer that a little bit. Although I do think it's a great buy here. If chart-wise, it's an incredible buy. If you want, you can stay in, hold your stop losses at 4.38. I would not risk Sui because it can potentially fall hard. If you're counting on gaming with all the great stuff and whatever, AVAX can be a great buy as well. I do think this will get taken potentially down to the 33-ish region, and that would be a very good buying opportunity. Link, I would not touch it now. I would wait for this to hold clear, but this can really fucking fall. So this can go down to like 16, 15, 2. Tron, I like Tron here. I do like Tron here. I think it's a great buying opportunity. Stop loss could be down here at 22.5, but rather make sure to protect your downside. That's what I would rather do. XRP. Honestly, XRP is great. I never imagined I'm going to say this, but this looks fucking good. This looks great. So like, if you look here, this came back 50, go down onto the hourly chart. You do have a higher high. It comes back 50 after. It's a great long. XRP is a great long. That's the reality. So XRP is a great long here. I'm waiting for the market to shake out. Wait for a 15-minute market structure shift to higher high on the total market cap. And if that happens, XRP is a great long. Yeah, I think that's basically it. I'm actually recording school. That is what's happening recently. So saying I'll smoke. I'll smoke him as well. I'm telling you. I'm gonna. Anyway, I wanted to tell you about one more thing. I'm actually recording school. Intro to Crypto. I recorded the last episode today, and first of all, it's gonna be the best freaking course on the planet when it comes to entering crypto. But one thing that I was digging into hacks and scams and how people get fished with using phishing links. And I really wanted to emphasize the fact that you have to have a VPN. And so we have a partner that we work with for a long time. I've been using them for a long time. VPN is a virtual private network. You are being tracked based on your IP address if you don't use a VPN. So not only that you get advertisements from whatever place you visit, it's not only that anybody can see what you searched for and your internet provider and the government and whatever, but also you can get phishing links from emails, from text messages, and when you click on them, if you have your wallet installed, you can get your wallet drained. And so I would truly, from the bottom of my heart, recommend you get a VPN. And if you want to use something that I use NordVPN. There's a link in the description. You can find it down here. I would appreciate if you use my link, but please promise me that you are going to use NordVPN. The reason why I use NordVPN is because they also have a threat protection implemented in there. So, but don't make the mistake that a lot of people do where they just don't protect themselves and they just simply get wrecked for absolutely no reason. Okay, let's do some tokens here. Let's do some tokens because I see the community really wants it. Let's look at some tokens. That was it for today, though. Like other than the tokens that we're going to look at, INJ. Trendline liquidity. I don't like it. I do not. Oh, this is the 5-minute chart. INJ is definitely falling. The question is, where does it fall to? Yeah, I think I will buy ING at 20. I mean, I will start layering into it at 20. I will. I mean, that would be crazy if this would be taken. But at 20 is a good buying opportunity. Don't buy until then. Don't buy until then, in my honest opinion. Let's go. 𝗙𝗧. I'm heavy long 𝗙𝗧. I'm long 𝗙𝗧. I do think 𝗙𝗧 is at a great buying opportunity. So I did not expect this to be broken, to be honest. It's not the best thing that it was, but it was also liquidity. So I'm not very concerned about it. If you go down to the hourly chart, you do see that there is a high being formed here, retrace. I do expect 𝗙𝗧 to hit this 13.4-ish region. But again, you need to see the market shaking out. It's definitely not something that will happen overnight. So, but I think it's a great long. AR. This chart got murdered. This got murdered. What is this? I mean, I think this is gonna get taken. I would buy AR down here 13. More and more I think, more and more I think we're gonna have another 15% from here. More and more I think we're gonna get another 15% from here. So yeah. Protect your downside. 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗟𝗢𝗪. Look what I've drafted here. I said we need a market structure shift. We got the market. Look how accurate this thing is here. So I said we were up here. I said we're gonna come down here. You have a market structure. This is what it means. So what I drafted here is that you come down and you have a market structure shift. And once we had the market structure shift, look at this. What happened? So you had the market structure shift here. This is the high. And look what happened. If you entered here, that was a 20% trade, 17, 18, 20% trade. 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗟𝗢𝗪, not now. Not now, but massively liquid. There must be a pump. There must be a pump coming at some point. I think there will be a pump coming at some point. Aptos, let's look at Aptos. First of all, shout out to Aptos. I hold the project. I'm an investor. I hold the token for good. Incredible layer one, great solution, great network, great partnerships, great tech, great people. I do believe Aptos is a great buy. I genuinely mean it. I do believe Aptos is a great buy here as well. But if it comes lower, if we close below here, I'm not keen. If we close below 766, I think the next stop is 6. So pay attention to that. But again, I'm layering in on leverage and I'll hold Aptos or on like my spot bags as well. So it's quite cool. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate you. The best thing you can do, genuinely, is to follow me on X. I update you on everything here. I post my tweets. I post everything that I can to share with you. I help you navigate the market. I post, my charts, my news. The best thing you can do, come here, turn on notifications. Make sure you read this because if you believe if you believe your eyes, this is something that you should see and just evaluate yourself if I'm worth coming to the shows or not. What the fuck am I talking about here? If I'm worth coming to the shows anyway. So what I wanted to say is that if it's worth your time, okay, you can evaluate it there. Guys, truly appreciate every single one of you. It's been an honor, a pleasure, and please make sure that you do not get liquidated. Please make sure that you keep your positions lower. Do not try to catch the bottom with 20-30x leverage because that's the perfect way to burn yourself. But do allocate. This is the time we've been waiting for. This is the time. We have a president coming in that will clear everything out in terms of crypto regulation, in terms of financial regulation, in terms of, all the FUD. Ignore it. Close your eyes, close your ears, and buy. All you have to do. If you are rewatching this, there are 2 videos you can check out here and click here to subscribe. I truly appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. Come back for another one tomorrow. And I believe I'll see you in the next one. Take care.